Good evening, Springfield. This is Sid Carson for Propaganda Now, being broadcast to you on 76.5 FM WKPN. Here's what's happening in your world today. After an interesting pre-election shuffle of candidates, the Maine general election came down to the incumbent Ben Dover from the USWP, also endorsed by several other smaller parties, and Emmerich of the Libertarians. Several other smaller parties had candidates such as Leo Ruby and Desert Falcon, though they ended up gaining a small percentage of the vote. With over 50% of the vote, Ben Dover easily won re-election, making him the first president in recent memory to win a second term. And as first act of his second mandate, President Dover encouraged Congress to immediately declare war on the peace country of France. As a member of the Peace Alliance, France is currently ranked 16th highest country, with only about 1,300 citizens in total. On the other side, not only has the United States declared war, but the United Kingdom, Canada, and Sweden have all made formal war declarations, not to mention the many mercenary fighters from other Atlantis countries that are flocking to armed combat. Weapons and gifts have seen an enormous leap in prices over the last several days, even with the strong efforts from the President and several companies, both local and abroad, to keep the U.S. markets stocked. Though the initial fighting seems to be cutting deep into the heart of France, other peace countries such as Indonesia, Italy, and Portugal have been quick to jump to France's aid. Still, only time will tell how this epic clash will resolve. In local news, Michael Lewis's monthly leadership conference has recently been hitting some roadblocks along the way. Although several high-level government leaders have been confirmed as attending the event, many congressmen and women and cabinet members of President Dover have not yet corresponded. Worse still, the site for the convention has had to be moved several times over the past month. Every time a new site is announced, vandals break in and wreak havoc, writing graffiti and generally ruining the venue beyond use. Michael Lewis has responded by banning people from the conference, although some of these bans seem not to have a basis in the vandalism, and some bans have been revoked. Propaganda Now will be covering the Michael Lewis conference, so stay tuned for that. In medical news, citizens in the United States and abroad have a strange case of anorexia this past week. Sources say citizens were seen dumping their entire stockpiles of food into the streets, only to sit at home and nearly starve. Although no one has officially claimed responsibility, some are pointing the finger once again at the Order of Chaos, a cult that popped up recently in its claim for responsibility for the friendly fire incidents in wars across the globe. We'll have more on this story as it develops. Wait, do I have to read this? Do I really have to do this story?
Yeah, you do. Come on.
Jesus. Congresswoman Princess Medi Pie of Alaska has been cited as recently starting what she calls the Sid Carson Fan Club. Although no concrete info has been gathered about this group, some say the main purpose of the group is to show our appreciation for Sid Carson and also to have all of his babies? Oh God.
Come on, Sid. Don't fail on me now.
All right. Although the number of members in this fan club have not yet been released, participation in the group, according to MediPie, is expected to swell soon with the influx of women's into E-America. When more news on this story breaks, we'll be there to break it to you. Wonderful. In weather, sunny again today with a high of 81. Tonight, sparse clouds and a low of 72. This has been Propaganda Now News.